Can we start first talking about how has COVID, the impact over the last 2 years, really played a role in recruiting and staffing for an organization like the YMCA or non-for-profits in general?
Yes, definitely. So I've been in human resources for more years than I would like to admit, and things are always shifting and changing, but I would say that there hasn't been this much rapid change since I've been in the field. And so COVID, like everybody's life in general, has just created a whole new set of circumstances people need to learn to navigate. And so as an employer, we're looking at some pretty significant changes in legislation, a lot of restrictions that people have to learn to live with, whether you're a public-facing organization or if it's just in the workplace, all kinds of public health restrictions and different guidelines that people have to follow. And it changes the tenor of the workplace as well. And so the big shifting of the sands has really been around the focus on employee wellness, because the pandemic has created a lot of stresses for people, both professionally and personally. So employers, smart employers, need to really pay attention to what is going on with the employees and have a focus on employee wellness, work-life balance, being flexible. And recruiting is also another huge change in our world right now. It's a different world.
What are some of the innovative things that employers are doing? What are some of the struggles, and how do we kind of bridge that need for staff in a community like Gravenhurst and beyond with some of the people might be listening and are looking for different opportunities and might be still a little bit on COVID? So that's a big setup, but I know you can handle the question, so hit me, talk to me.
Sure, well, why don't we start with the challenges and a little bit about what Gravenhurst is. So Gravenhurst has about 600 businesses. A high number of those are not visual. You're not going to see them when you drive down the main streets. You're not going to necessarily see them in the paper or advertised anywhere. And that's because we have a lot of home-based businesses, contractor-based businesses that are all still big employers in our area. So of those 600 businesses, we see about 97% of them being what we consider micro businesses with under 5 employees. But one thing that makes all of them consistent is their ability to attract and retain workers has become harder during the COVID-19 pandemic. But what we are seeing year after year is that our actual growth in employment, specifically in Gravenhurst, is in permanent positions. So we're seeing growth in full-time permanent, part-time permanent positions, and we are seeing consistently seasonal type positions that are converting into these sides.
And I would say one of the really great things and why people should really give a good look at opportunities in organizations like the Y would be, it's a job that is fulfilling, that can make you feel good about what you do. The Y is the largest provider of human services that directly impact a lot of the critical things that we're seeing in our society right now, like chronic disease, like social isolation, immigration stresses, unemployment. And we provide hundreds of programs in childcare, health and fitness, employment and literacy services, immigrant services, youth services, camping programs, leadership programs. The Y exists to help people feel comfortable, for them to feel that they are healthy and strong and safe and included. And so when your job can impact and have that kind of impact, it's just a very fulfilling place to be.